Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Today we are rescuing people from a fire and apparently it was caused by this huge archaism tank, mechanical beast thing. I don't know. How this thing starts a fire is beyond me, but anyway, we gotta kill it, so that's what we're going to be doing. Let's see, we'll try the flame bird. That might cause burn. That'd be awesome.
Right.
And you, I'm really liking your, this thing. I can't pronounce it, but I love it.
Okay.
Ooh, you have 0 arts. We'll go with a Grim Butterfly because of that. Awesome. That means it's 0 costing and it's 0 casting time as well. It's pretty nice. Ooh, that's no good. But look at that burn damage. It's sweet. Let's try this one. It delays him as well. Hey!
I can do this.
Yeah, I'll take it. Keep on going with that burn. It's so nice. Man, the burn status deals more damage than the attack itself. That's okay, Elliot. It's not anything great, but it's there.
I'll handle it.
Ugh, keep on going. If I can get a motivate, this would make things so much quicker. Or hell, if I could have him use his S-Craft. You know what? You can use your S-Craft. But you know what? Before I do that, I want to use Resounding Beat. Get everybody's HP and defense up. Awesome.
I'll handle it.
And yeah, you just keep on attacking. You're fine. Oh wait, no. Just attack.
Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna go with you. We're gonna use our S-Craft, our Flame Slash. Nice! Yeah, tons of damage there. Hey! Look at that burn damage, it's so good. Oh, no. Do you have anything else that can burn them? No? Whatever, just attack. Get up your CP and you can start burning them up next time.
Okay.
Ooh, you have a critical hit. Nice! Hey!
I'll pick you up. Right.
What do I want you to do? Ooh, you have something that can burn as well. We'll try this Volcanic Rain. Why not? Seriously? Come on, Fee, you're better than that.
It's my turn. Turn to flames.
Yeah, burn is the way to go, and it seems like it always connects. So we already have a burn on him, and he's low enough. And those two can kind of alternate putting the burn status on him, because he has the Flame Slash, and she has the Flame Purge, and they'll both inflict the burn status, and then we'll just have everybody else just kind of whittle him down.
My turn.
It's an easy enough strategy. Hey!
I've got you.
Oh, this guy's almost
I
dead.
can do this.
Oh, you still have the burn status on. Well, I don't want to waste it. Because it's not like you can, like, add a 2 to the burn status. Once he has the burn status, you can't really inflict it again. It's just, you know, kind of like, what's done is done, as far as that's concerned. So, he should, yeah, we have tons of turns before he actually gets a chance to go. So we're just going to keep on, you know, whittling his HP down, and yeah, this should do him in. Seriously, Reem? Seriously?
My turn.
Come on, Fee. You can do it. There you go. Nice! Well, at least it doesn't turn into, like, pink smoke. It actually explodes like a good JRPG boss should. All bosses explode in JRPGs.
I did it.
They either explode, or they take or they destroy the bridge that they're standing on. You know, they never just die. We did it! Man, that hunk of metal didn't go down gently. Wow, you guys are really something else. I can't believe you actually beat that thing. I thought I recognized that uniform. You must be those students from the military academy. Thank goodness everyone's alright. Mission complete? It does look that way. Are you all unharmed? Hey, it's Claire. What's up? Oh, the RMP. I'm relieved that none of you seem to be seriously injured. Please leave this to us and evacuate the building at once. What do you mean? This factory contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter, no exceptions. Not even for the daughter of the Reinford family. Well, can't say I'm happy about this, but she does have a point. We'll leave things here to the RMP then. Thank you. Please show them out immediately. and make sure to treat them courteously. Give special attention to the injured. Well, that's nice. Okay. Awesome. Better them than me. Hey, I'll let them do my dirty work any day of the week. It looks like everything should be alright now. Sounds like all the people who were still inside are safe at least. The RMP sure have earned their reputation. Agreed. I certainly have a newfound appreciation for their capabilities, though I suppose I should have expected no less from an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All's well that ends well, I guess. But still, this is the terrorist signature written all over it. Sure seems that way. Yeah, don't know why they wouldn't show up in person, though. Yeah, makes me wonder what they were trying to accomplish here. I'm having that looked into as we speak. Captain Claire, thank you for your help. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none of the personnel were critically injured. Glad to pitch in where we could. We're just happy to know that all the people inside made it out safely. As am I. That said, it doesn't excuse your actions. Huh? It was fortunate you were able to defeat that archaism without backup, but I don't appreciate that you ran in there without waiting for us to arrive. Not only does this factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been seriously hurt or worse. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. That's what I told you last night, and since it seems it didn't take, I'm telling you again. Wow, talk about a critic. Well, she's not wrong. She kind of is. I realize that, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to it, especially not when lives are on the line. If we have the power to save someone and we don't use it to do that, what kind of people would that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Very well then. Fortunately, no one was gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time, but I'd suggest exercising a little more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Oh, look at you getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen for her charms. I told you it's not like that. Captain, do we have any idea where the archaism could have came from? The terrorists may be the prime suspects, but we didn't see any of them inside. Come to think of it, we were wondering the same thing, so we did a little digging around, and it seems they were brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not just recently either, over 3 months ago. 3 months? That would mean they've been sitting in the factory since late June, back when we went to the Nord Highlands, and roughly a month before the Imperial Liberation Front announced themselves to the world in Heimdall. To be honest, we neglected to consider the possibility ourselves. Unbelievable. So today's incident was planned that far in advance? It certainly appears that way. Their leader is frighteningly cunning. But compared to the others, we still haven't turned up much on him. I suspect he was responsible for planning what happened here as well. You're talking about C, right? Isn't that the guy that you fought in the Capitol? That's him. He was pretty tough. You can say that again. Exceptional strength and a calculating intellect. It looks like we're up against a real beast. It seems so. We'll need to remain vigilant going forward. But for now, you can leave things here to us. I suggest you get back to your field study. Wait a minute. What is it? Is something wrong? There's no sign of the Provincial Army. By now, they should be well aware of what happened here. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot about them. Whoa, so what are you saying? Captain Claire! We've got trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists. Blast them. I feared as much. All units withdraw. We're heading to the Saxion Iron Mine. Send a message to headquarters. We need 12 companies from the surrounding area here inside of 2 hours. What's going on? I'm not sure, but from the sound of things, the mine we were in yesterday was attacked by the terrorists. No, the miners. Sounds like we better shake a leg. Yeah, come on, let's follow them. Unfortunately, we have to go all the way there ourselves. Yeah, so, I'm going to, meet you there. What the hell? Whoa. Well, looks like everybody's safe at least. This is awful. Smoke's pouring out all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory. Look! Over there by the entrance! Are they fighting? Oh, looks like the RMP and the Provincial Army. Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off too. Let's go and take a closer look. Yeah, definitely. Also, before I left Ruhr, I went to the general goods store and I purchased the Imperial Chronicle number 9. So I'll be showing that in today's end slate. You know, just because, why not? Okay, so here we go. Terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. Any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're standing out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. It looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as the first ones on the scene, the Provincial Army has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least, that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, this has suspicious written all over it. No kidding. Yep, the Provincial Army's too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've gotta be in on it. You can't be serious. In on it? The terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all the smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. But that doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably just using smoke grenades. If that's true, that means the Provincial Army has some other reason for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with Reinford's first factory. That's right, the RMP were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Clare said, and that makes the timing of all this look pretty damn suspect, almost like there's something they're trying to hide. And that'd mean they sealed the mine to give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. But what could they be trying to hide? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Ruhr for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head on back. And thankfully they'll just quick jump this time rather than having to go there ourselves. One saving grace at least. Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here. If it's true that the terrorists are working with the noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory. But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right? That's right. The province of Norcia is tasked with managing it, while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. The iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves. So I guess the question is just whether the noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is. Yep, the terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy. And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Oh, hey, it's Angelica and George.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. He made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market? Yeah, the amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now. Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the iron ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that. Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up. And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel, that makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there. Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own? I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa. She pored over everything, Rainsford's yearly sales figures, government reports on the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy. She's really something else. Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at? This is just a bit of speculative math on my part, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks. 2,000? That's practically an army! The Sakshan iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, that's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick. But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret? They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks, and not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans towards the Reformist faction. You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work. So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals this big would be too easy to trace. Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing? It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm going to let this go on without putting up a fight. Whoa, you're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this? Hell no! Like he'd even listen to a word that I said. Same goes to the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find a way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough. I figured you'd say something like that. Honestly, does nothing faze you? In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along. We can look at this as the test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study, don't you? Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them just have their way. Agreed. I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it. Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping that you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, we'll take it. Well, that's that. The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but... So what, we sneak inside while she's distracting him? I don't know, that sounds a little overly simplistic to work. Leave finding our way into me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out. She could, but would she? Well, if you think so... Alright. I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm going to see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all of this. Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too. This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rhineford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said that she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask the reception desk, though. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end up like this. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, So, let's see. First things first, what I want to do is go to the Roar Institute of Technology, because we have something that we can get over there, and we also need to turn in that quest. So, since we're over here, let's just head on over and talk to the soldier, turn in that monster defeating quest. There you are. So you defeated the monster on the highway to the south, did you? Not too shabby for students. Thank you very much. Well, keep up the good work. Here's your reward. Hey, whoa, look at all that seventh mass. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's what everybody keeps on telling us. You know, don't get involved. Stay out of all the business that isn't yours. But anyway, whenever we head over to the Roar Institute of Technology, we can get yet another chapter of Red Moon Rose. So we're getting pretty close to collecting all those. Hey, looks like Angelica and George are here too. And just talk to, it's one of these guys, one of these receptionists. Yeah, it's you. Awesome. Okay. Sweet. Hey, get Red Moon Rose Chapter 13. Awesome. And next time on Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, we will go find Irina and see if she can't help us out, and see what's going on in that mine. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.